Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have another brand new arrival to show you. And pardon any wind noise, it's kind of breezy today, but this is the 13,056 pound 2022 Rogue Armored by Forest River model 4007 G2. This is by far one of their most popular units. And this particular one is going to feature a 15-foot 4-inch garage, bath and a half, outside entertainment station, auto leveling, dual air conditioners, the new Yamaha generator, and tons of other awesome features that we're going to talk about here today. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour. Leave me any feedback on this unit down in the comment section down below. We welcome both positive and negative feedback. If you'd like to see something different, also feel free to let us know. Your feedback helps shape this industry and what they offer and what they don't offer. So let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the inside and we'll start with the slide outs closed. So as we step inside with the slide outs closed, as with most multi-slide fifth wheels, you're not going to get to much for travel accessibility. So as you can see here, I have the main slide outs closed, and you can kind of get through here just a little bit. And really this is better than I originally thought. You can get to the full refrigerator, which is nice. So as you can see, this will open fully. Same thing with the refrigerator. So this is very smart to be able to get to this. But as we can see here, we're not going to get to the bathroom and upper deck. And that's kind of the Achilles heel of this floor plan. Now I suppose you can, if we kind of reach around the corner here, since I don't have that locked, if you didn't have anything back here, you could get to the bathroom. But I think with a toy hauler, most people are going to have toys back here. So really, the bathrooms, they're kind of hard to get to unless you put out a slide. So with the slide outs open, you really gain a lot more living space. So we're looking directly at the 3-seat party sofa. So all three of these will recline. And as you can see, they have the lighted cup holders with the heat and massage down here as well. Nice big windows behind that. I had to close this big one with the zebra shades because the sun was really pouring in behind there. But that gives you a good look at how much these zebra shades block the light out. Both of these will open too, which is nice. If we spin back around, if I can not bump into the countertop area, you'll notice this nice half booth dinette. And in point of technicality, this is the Rogue Armored copy of a Cyclone 4007. So if you like that Cyclone, but you don't want to pay the $150,000 for those, check out a Rogue Armored. They've got a lot of the same things that those Cyclones do. But this is very nice. You don't normally get any sort of dinette other than in the garage in a toy hauler, so it's kind of an unconventional find there. It's becoming more and more popular. I love those household and USB outlets right behind there, and you can also see that you have your AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system. That does have HDMI and USB plugs, so if you want to stick in a Fire TV stick or a Roku stick or anything like that, or even just a DVD player or an Xbox, you can do that. You're going to have pretty good campside windows. You've got this one. Again, I've got that pulled down just for video quality purposes. Nice window in the entry door. That is thin shade ready. And then you've got a window over there in the kitchen, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. You've got a 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace, as you can see right there. That will put out some nice heat, and it really helps cut down on your propane usage. If we take a seat on the recliners here and we look across here, you have a very nice shot at the TV. That is on a swing arm mount too, which is nice. And I know somebody's going to say this is kind of high. It's when you sit back in the recliners, it's really in a good position to be able to look at. And then up top here, you are also going to notice it's kind of hard to see because of the blue lights, but there's your one control hotspot prep. So basically up on top there's a place where you can install a LTE hotspot antenna and everything so that you can have mobile data anywhere you go. If we keep looking up top, you'll notice this little junction box here. That is the prep for the third air conditioner. Now I will tell you that these Vengeance Rogue Armoreds, they don't need the third air conditioner, but if you really want one, you can definitely do that. And if we look up top here as well, let's see if I can get it in the frame, you'll notice that you have dual AC runs. So both air conditioners are going to pump air into this living area. You have 30,000 BTUs of air conditioners standard, so 215Ks, and they're on a racetrack ducting system, which is nice. So they're going to keep circulating the air, which is going to keep this really cool. You're also going to have a fantastic vent fan up here. Now, I will say, Vengeance, when you have one of these on the main area of the RV, can you start putting in the raise and lower function instead of just the switch to turn it on? Because without getting a step ladder, that's going to kind of hard to be reached to crank open that vent fan. And we'll kind of take a look at the kitchen here for just a second. We'll come back to that in a minute. But before we do, I do want to mention that you have all your controls over here. So this is that switch for that fantastic vent fan that I would like to see change just a little bit. You are going to have your juice pack voltage meter, the 2 thermostats for your air conditioners, and then up here you're going to have your bedroom slide switch, your awning switches, generator start stop, a whole bunch of lighting controls, 12-volt tank heaters. Those are a standard feature on these. And then you've got your tank monitoring panel, as well as your water pump and water heater switch. Now, a cool thing with these is anything you can do on this panel, you can Bluetooth to your phone. But you don't have to do that, which is a nice feature. I know not everybody wants to get all techie with their RVs. Some people just like buttons, and I'm kind of one of those people. I like having a button backup in case the app doesn't work. And then the second QR code is for the LCI Insight rear camera system. And we'll talk about that here in just a little bit when we get onto the exterior of the trailer. Now, as good and as spacious as this living area is, I think the real star of the show on this is all of the storage that you get with this floor plan. So I think where I want to start on the storage is actually above this dinette area. So this would be a good place to store all of your cups, plates, bowls, things of that sort that you're going to use over here. But as we get in here a little bit closer, you notice that it's nice, deep, and usable. A change they made when they went to a Rogue Armored is all of this is now a hardwood cabinet instead of the stapled cabinet. They are also using pocket screwed and glued cabinetry, which is a very, very nice feature. Again, you've got all solid surface countertops throughout this main living area, which is, again, a nice touch. Perfect spot for a phone charger station like we discussed earlier. Now, there is full storage underneath here. I just don't have it taken apart today. You're also going to have cabinet ducted heating throughout this whole trailer, which is a nice touch for a toy hauler. Mainly because you don't want floor vents, because most of the time you're going to be out in the boonies. Again, tons of countertop space here. Easy reach appliance outlets back over here. You've got dual sets of household outlets and USB plugs, which is such a nice touch. If we start up top and work our way down, you've got good storage up here for anything you want to put up there. Storage above the microwave, and you do have the larger 30-inch microwave. Love that kitchen window too, by the way. Down here you've got the 3-burner cooktop with the oven down below. Now there's not a pots and pans drawer or anything underneath that oven because there is an outside kitchen back there, but just keep that in mind. If we kind of pan back up here, you'll notice that you do have good storage over here as well. If we remove one of these sink top covers, you notice the high-rise spring-loaded sprayer faucet. Nice big farm-style sink. And good storage underneath there. You're also going to have the Cherokee hand sanitizer station, which is nice. And then as we come back over here on this other side, you've got a good spot for a waste basket there, unless you want to put it under the sink. And then 3 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Notice in this one we do have a tire pressure monitoring system standard on these, which is pretty cool. These are kind of small drawers, but they'll get the job done. Now, as we come over here, this is a new refrigerator. So they used to have a gas electric option and a residential option. Well, this is neither. This is the new 16 cubic foot 12 volt compressor fridge from Everchill. And I'll go ahead and start by opening up the freezer compartment down here. So you'll notice good storage space down there. In point of technicality, there is not an ice maker in this. So just so everybody knows. And then if we open up this top here, you'll notice great storage back here. And I absolutely love these new 12 volt refrigerators. This one does have separate fridge and freezer temperatures, which is nice. And then what kitchen is complete without a pantry? You have a huge amount of pantry space here, and I love that it goes all the way down to the floor. There's not a box of some kind of component down there. And even if you want to stick in like a Swiffer or something, or a broom, these shelves don't come all the way forward, so you're able to do that. Now I would have liked to see a couple more lights in here, or a big LED light strip, but that light will get the job done. And in case you forgot where the pantry was, they let you know right there. So okay guys, that's going to wrap it up for the kitchen space. Really good kitchen, really well thought out. But you're really buying a toy hauler for the garage. So let's go ahead and go take a look at that. So as we step back here into the garage, this is a 15-foot 4-inch garage, and you'll see pop up in the bottom left corner here real quick that you do have the specs of this particular garage. If you'd like more detailed measurements, we can definitely measure this particular garage for you to see if your toy is going to fit. And feel free to leave a comment down below or give us a call or email, and we're happy to come hand measure this for you. So as we come back in here, first thing you'll notice is you've got these dual sofas. Now there is a table that goes between that. I just don't have it set up currently. And these will turn over into a very large bed if you'd like them to. Or they can turn into a dinette or sofas, as you see here. Now if we look up top here, you'll notice their quick set bed system. Now just a couple notes on this. This is rated at 500 pounds, where the Happy Jack beds that you see in a lot of toy haulers are only rated for 300 pounds for their top bunk, which is really cool. This also doesn't take any battery power. It's really easy to put up and down, and really it doesn't break as much as the Happy Jacks. The reason they went to this setup is that was their #1 warranty claim the last year that these had the Happy Jack bed systems, was the Happy Jack bed system, so they had a lot of problems with them. You do have the ramp patio that's rated for 3,000 pounds in the patio position. Or nope, that is not correct. 3,000 pounds in the load position, 1,500 pounds in the patio position. Now we're too close to the fence, so I can't put that down for you today, but it is a very nice feature, and one that a lot of toy haulers have. Now, if we look up top here, you'll notice that you do have these roll-down tent wall things, and I like these better than a 3-season wall. for the sole reason that these don't take up any extra garage space for your toys. So if you got big toys and you're looking at a toy hauler with a 3-season room, it still may be, we'll use a 15-foot garage as an example, but that 3-season wall takes up about an extra foot away from the garage. So just keep that in mind. As we spin back around here, you'll notice you have washer dryer prep out here. You're also going to have some handy steps to get up onto the back of the toy hauler rent patio. If we look down at the floor, this is a oil, gas, and resistant floor. You have 5,000 pound rated D-rings, which is nice. They are screwed in and glued into the frame, which is another very nice feature. You are going to have a half bath. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But before we take a look at the loft and that, I do want to mention you have TV hookups over here. Now, these do not come with garage TVs. They kind of leave it up to you since they're a member of the Cherokee group. But if you really want to, you can put a TV up here. Now, if we take a climb up these stairs, you'll notice we have a loft. I love this rogue kind of safety wall. And if you look back in there, you'll notice another fantastic vent fan up here for whoever's in the loft. And it's a good size loft too, which is nice. And you can kind of see it back up in there, but you do have this is where your main 15,000 BTU air conditioner is located. Let's see if I can do this without falling, since I'm only got one hand here. And then if we take a look at the windows, these have the snap off and on shades, which is pretty cool. That keeps, when you're traveling especially, it keeps everybody from peeking in to see what you're hauling. Now, if we talk about the half bath, this is a fold-away bathroom. So you can get the maximum amount of garage space. And we'll take a look at it in 2 forms today. So you've got a porcelain foot flush lever toilet here. You're also going to have a little corner sink, which is pretty cool. Electrical outlet there as well, and a handy window. So real quick, I do want to show you what this looks like when it's folded away. So let me go ahead and fold this up, and we'll show you what that looks like. So I figured since I was going to open up the half bath, I'd also put down this back bed just to be complete and show you exactly what it looks like. So this is a larger than queen bed. It's really, really big, as you can see there. And they've got this strap to kind of help keep the sheets and stuff on there, which is a nice touch. But as we spin back around, this is what it will look like if you need that full 15 foot of garage space. Now, it does kind of look funny with the toilet sitting in the middle of the garage, but this is such a smart way to get a half bath, because if you haven't looked at toy haulers, you'll notice that 99% of them have a half bath. And I think that's what the market has basically said everybody has wanted, is a half bath. So I love that they're coming up with creative ways to still give you that, but also the max cargo space that you're going to want in a toy hauler. So as we come up into the upper deck and go into the bathroom, you'll notice you have a Jack and Jill bath, tons of space in here. This is a very large bathroom. And we'll start over here with the sink. You have a nice, pretty big stainless steel bowl sink. You're also going to have really good countertop space. Love that waterfall style faucet. Now you are going to have a GFI protected outlet. Nice big medicine cabinet. Notice that's pretty deep too. So I really like that. You've got the mirror down there below, or behind it. Good storage underneath here as well for some of your other bathroom necessities. If we open up the shower here, this is the larger neo-angle style shower. So nice big shower there. Now they do something a little different. They use kind of this spa-inspired shower head here. You do have a hand one there too, by the way, and you can be upwards of 6'5" and still shower in here comfortably. And that skylight placement is just perfect. It's right above the shower head, which is where you're going to use it and need it. This a third fantastic vent fan, which is nice. That'll really get some good airflow going in here. Porcelain foot flush lever toilet. And then if we open up all of this storage here, you've got a ton of linen cabinet space, which is nice, as you can see right there. Now, before we get into the bedroom, we'll go back out in the hallway, and you do have a very nice sized hanging closet there. You can see the hanging bar. Nice for taller clothes, which toy haulers sometimes don't have a good spot for that. But as we come into the bedroom, you'll notice a 72 by 80 inch real king size bed. Nice reading lights up there. You'll see that they're dual stage. I have one on the blue light and one on the white light. Good storage up above there as well. And I'll go ahead and open up one of these for you so you can kind of get a good idea of depth. Here's where your second air conditioner is. If you want to add a TV, over here, actually above the window here is where your connections are. And then your TV backer will be right here, so you can add one of those as well. Now, as we look at the bed again, you'll notice this is a tilt-a-bed, so the head raises up a little bit. There is storage underneath this when the head of the bed is down. And you are going to have household and USB outlets on both sides of the bed. You're going to have, I think it's 8 drawers in here, and they're all the same size, so I'll go ahead and open up one of them for you. So they're nice and usable. Nice placement for that electrical outlet right there. Pleated night shades up here as well, and that's a very good spot. I really like that countertop. And then if we open up this storage here, you notice some more good hanging space there. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead now and we'll go on to the outside and take a look at the exterior features. Again, I apologize in advance for some wind noise. It's really breezy today, but it's always breezy here in the Texas Panhandle, and we'll just have to make it work. Okay guys, so we're back on the outside of this Rogue Armored Model 4007. And again, I apologize for any wind noise that you hear through the through your speakers. It's always windy here in Texas. But as up front here, you have a nice fiberglass front cap with the LED docking lights. I'm not sure how well those are showing up, but I actually remembered to turn them on today. As we come up front here, this front storage here, this is access to the pass-through, and I'll show you that from the inside. Down here, you do have your battery box and your solar charge controller and battery disconnect and all that good stuff. You can fit up to 8 batteries in there, which is nice. And then right here, you are going to have your Yamaha 5500 watt generator. So this is an inverter generator. And the cool thing about it, it has a wireless key fob and a pull start backup, which is something that the Onan generators don't have. And if you've looked for Onan generators, you're not going to find them anywhere. We've been having trouble getting them on some of our Torque toy haulers. So coming around over here, this is going to be one of your propane tanks. You have 2 of them, so it'll be a saddle tank configuration. As we come over here, you'll see you have great storage, LED light strip in there, and that's what I was talking about up front, that you can access this from 3 sides. The switch over there is for your LED docking lights. Notice you have some tie downs up here in here as well, so that's really cool. I absolutely love that. And just so I don't forget to turn this off, well, maybe there we go. Rogue Armoreds are going to use a 10-gallon water heater, which is a very nice touch. And then you are going to have your outside entertainment station. So you have a portable ice maker, a prep station with a trash can, and then you are going to have a mini fridge there as well. handy little thing up here, you do have kind of a phone charger station. You've got household and USB outlets, which is a nice touch. And then back in here, you do have a cold water spray port. If you want to add an outside grill down there where that white tag's flapping, you can do that. And then you have 2 outside speakers here as well. Now, one thing I really love about this floor plan is you have just a huge amount of awning space. I want to say that's probably about 33 feet of awning space. You can see you have that ultra popular black glass entry door, larger entry assist handle, and the quad step MORryde step above steps. Those will flip up inside the door, have adjustable feet, and are really sturdy. You can also see that this is a dual axle trailer. So normally when you get ones in the 4007 series or the 40-foot series, they're a triple axle. And Rogue Armored has some of the, I think, the best engineers out there. This trailer is balanced perfectly. You really don't need a triple axle with this one. It has enough carrying capacity when you combine the pin weight plus the axle ratings. You couldn't make it any bigger, you know, any heavier or anything, but if you wanted the same cargo carrying capacity, but it's a really good option. You can also see there that you do have a outside TV bracket location if you want to bring an outside TV, and then you've got your appropriate hookups back here as well. This does have the 6-point automatic leveling system by Lippert. This is the ground control system, so it's the electric one. You can see you have these standard steps right there, and both these awnings do have the LED blue lights in the arms, which is nice. Coming around to the back side, here's your ramp patio door. You are going to have dual LED floodlights and a backup camera that will Bluetooth to your phone, which is a pretty cool feature. And for one this long, I think it's kind of a necessity. These are all prepped for a ladder. Cherokee is no longer offering a ladder feature. And then right here, you do have your 30-gallon fuel tank. 10 of those gallons are dedicated specifically for the generator, which is nice. You got your full fuel pump and fuel dispensing nozzle right there as well. Again, I really apologize for any wind noise. I'm going to try to get behind this slide out to kind of buffer some of it. Right here, you are going to have your black tank flush, and you do have your termination back up underneath there. And let me see if I can get a better shot of that right there. And your gate valves are hidden up underneath the underbelly, which is nice. And then your second termination valve is actually going to be right here behind the tires. So pretty decent spot for that. Now, behind this docking station door, you do have all of your hookups, so your freshwater, city water, cable, satellite, all that good stuff, with the black tank flush next to that. And then also in this door, you do have your automatic leveling controls, and they're right back up in there. Alrighty guys, that is going to wrap it up for the 2022 Forest River Rogue Armored Model 4007 G2. If you're interested in this travel trailer fifth wheel, or toy hauler fifth wheel, and you have any questions, feel free to put those down in the comment section below. I'll also post a link down below to our current price of this unit, and that way you can check that anytime. You can also give us a call at 806-335-2336 or shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. As always, guys, we thank you very much for watching. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button down below. That helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're enjoying these fair and unbiased reviews, feel free to hit that subscribe and notification bell down below. That'll help you keep up to date with all of our new content we have coming out for you. As always, guys, we don't do any hidden dealer fees at Custom RV. We leave those up to the big box dealers. And we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. All right, guys, we'll talk to you again very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and let's get out there and do some camping.